This is Jeff Weiser of Conscious Wine. I'm here with Bill Steele of Cowhorn Vineyards.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Bill. We're Southern Oregon's only biodynamically farmed vineyard. How many years have you been on this land now?
We bought the property in 2002. We began clearing it. It was an abandoned farm. We began clearing it in '03. It took us about 2 years to clean and clear the property. And then we planted, of course, the vineyard in '05, asparagus in '06, and so on and so forth.
And what would you say is the biggest thing you've learned?
I'm learning every day. There's just not one single thing. It's been such a joyful ride to watch this property, come into being. It just when we first got here, it kind of told us that it wanted to grow. It was like a horse, racehorse. It just wanted to be let loose, and with some proper, proper horticultural expertise and a lot of hard work, the property just continues to grow. And I just what I've learned the most is don't underestimate this property. People said, oh, you can't grow 4,000 pounds to the acre of asparagus. Yeah, you can. You can't do grapes after 1 year. Yeah, you can. I think it's a testament to the property.
And I loved what you were telling me about the land, in that the diversity of different things you've got going on here, and that you have a cycle of things coming through almost in terms of harvesting.
Right.
And you mentioned January, February.
Yeah, we're committed to our guys for employment 52 weeks a year, and we on this 117 acres we keep people busy 52 weeks a year. But down the road, our goal is to be in production virtually every month. So we have the hazelnuts, which will be producing January, February. Then the asparagus comes in April, May, June. The cherries come in July and August, and then the grapes come in September and October. So there will be something. Our goal is to have something in the store, in the local stores, every month of the year.
Cool. And you're saying there's about 11 acres under that are in vineyard and grapes.
Right.
And yet the total amount of property here
is 117. We have 117 acres total. 70 acres is irrigated, plus or minus 72, somewhere in that neighborhood. Of that 72 acres, right now we have 11 acres of grapes, 2 acres of asparagus, an acre of cherries, half an acre of hazelnuts, and a half an acre of a test orchard where we're testing things such as persimmons, chestnuts, apples, all sorts of stuff.
And one of the things with Conscious Wine that I really like to look at when I experience wineries and I'm sharing with people is about the biodiversity and the sense of the immune system of the place. Right. And I love the diversity here, and the philosophy of biodynamic farming just bringing, and the practices bringing such an amped up level of vitality and working with this farm in such a way that not only are you nurturing this place, but you're really taking care of the land around by not using by minimizing your need for outside resources, and just becoming a beacon for good things.
Yeah. Well, I think you bring up a good point with the immune system. I mean, we really do, from a biodynamic perspective, look at the entire estate like an immune system, and we're seeking to strengthen it. So, one example is that we don't necessarily freak out if there's a little powdery mildew out there, right? So if you and I get a little cold, you can, absolutely annihilate it with antibiotics, but your immune system gets worse and the colds get worse next time. So if we see a little, this is really the opposite of conventional. There's a lot of winemakers and vineyard people that I know that just every time they see one leaf, they just nuke the whole place. And for me, I walk out there, is there powdery mildew out there now? Yeah, there is. Am I out there spraying now? No. Why? Because this immune system is strong enough to, kind of mitigate the problems with powdery mildew. Now, with that said, if it becomes a prevalent problem, we will spray, right? And last year we sprayed 2 times for the entire year. Plus, we did 1/4 spray right around a peripheral.
And when you say spray, what did you spray?
We have an organic sulfur that we spray to combat powdery mildew. So, again, 2 times for the entire year is not that much.
Sure.
And again, these types of sprays are not. You don't see our guys with hazmat suits. That's the real. Talk about the joy of owning a biodynamic farm. My guys can bring their kids out. My dogs can run around. You and I can be right in the midst of the spray, and it's not going to hurt us. I mean, everybody is fine here, no matter what we're doing. I mean, so.
Well, thanks for doing this.
Not a problem. It's been fun.
So that's it for today, and rock on and enjoy more conscious wine.